found some ancient ruins right beneath us. It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
Good day.
Okay, let's get to work.
Roger.
So I'm a show off. Right, so let's see. Must be in. So X is to dive, but it has to be held, otherwise you come straight back up. And you can return to ship with a square. Which in my controller is the X. That's alright. I do believe you can actually train up at this point if it tickles your fancy. Which is what I'm going to give a go right now. Yep, you can return to the ship and save. You can actually train up at this point. Very interesting. Probably not too much point in strength and defense. I was hoping I'd have scan by this time, so I could actually start documenting some of the monsters' characteristics and traits. But it's not a big deal right now. Is cheer worth using? Let me think about this. Go for it. We'll see what difference it makes for the next fight. Well, actually, strength and defense. Okay, that can't be bad. So it's done. I think I'm epic, don't I? But there's tougher baddies than that, though. Probably shouldn't be messing about with these. Might be some tough ones further down. Let's just do a bit of training on these guys first. Probably edit out a lot of this training. Ambush. How dare you. Right, let's see how much damage we're doing initially. One thing I have found with this game, with a lot of games, Final Fantasy games, in order to unlock later on abilities, I believe it was the case with 7 as well. If you use your overdrive as soon as it's available, I mean it's nice to save it for a boss, but if you use it as soon as it's available, you do unlock overdrives faster, or the next tier of overdrives faster. I'm not sure that that's the case with all Final Fantasies, so don't quote me on that, but I have found that to be the case with 10. Which I'm probably going to get quoted on that as well. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'm right. I might be right, guys. Wouldn't that be sweet? Oh. It seems to be the key to unlocking more overdrives. The more frequently it's used, the quicker you unlock the next ability. I would love to be proven wrong though, because I like to learn, so if I am wrong, pop it in the comment section. I'd be interested to see if I am wrong on that. Do it nicely there. No rudeness. I don't need to tell you guys that it is very, very important to train up in these games. If ever you've played a Final Fantasy before. So let's see how much damage we're doing. We're doing 137 standard. I'm going to see if using cheer is worth it or not. Whether it's just a waste of my time. 137, I believe that's what I just said. It's not good, I've forgotten already. So I'm going to do a little test right here and see the effects of cheer with regards how much damage and defense. Well, I imagine I'm not going to bother so much with the defense. Just want to see how much above 137 damage we can get with Tidus if I use a cheer. The reason I'm not choosing to steal, I mean I might steal a little bit with her, and the reason being I believe there is a boss coming up and a few grenades wouldn't hurt. However, she's not with Tidus for long, so there's no point in me stocking up on a ton because I'm not entirely sure whether I get to keep those grenades, therefore it would be a waste of time. Right, so let's cheer the party. I look, he's cheering himself as well. I mean, I've heard of cheering someone else on, but cheering yourself, that's just a little bit odd. I can do it! But I'll steal a couple more, because I do need some grenades. It did a little more damage. Did you notice just 10 more damage though? Roughly. Not a lot. On a boss, probably worthwhile. But not on these little guys. Although at that rate, 130 or 140, you would need it to last. How many turns to make it worthwhile if it's only increasing my attack by 10? But let's try this again. I am curious, because if it's only increasing my attack by 10, you would need it to last 14 of Tidus's turns in order to make it even worthwhile or compensate for a single attack. Well, 30. We'll see. I'm going to try this again. Try this again, guys. I'm just curious. I like to play around with these things. So 137, that's right. Well, let's cheer him. That's the one. Well, let's cheer myself on. I can do it! Okay. What I'm gonna do. My number one fan. Okay, you know what, that was 20 extra damage, 21 actually. So you know, if we say an average, if it's going to increase by 15, if it's going to increase our attack by 15 on average, then we'll meet it in the middle between 10 and 20. And what is that? What have we got? We got 13. We'll say 14. It's easiest. That's 7. Meet in the middle. 14. No good. That's 10.5, right? So if we say 10, yeah. No, it's only to last 10 times. It's not worth using. It's even on a boss, because I don't think it's going to last 10 times or 10 turns. In which case, it doesn't seem worthwhile using to me. I'm going to enter the ship again, guys.
We'll go as soon as you're ready.
Awesome. Damn straight you are. Because I'm in charge. Because I'm the Teed. Tidus the Teed. I think I was saying in one of the other videos, but the audio was, there was too much going on. This time I've turned the recording volume of the game down, so you should be able to hear my voice a little bit better for the noisier parts. However, what I was saying was, I was surprised to hear in Kingdom Hearts when he was referred to as Tidus. I don't know if anybody else was, but I've always called him Tidus. I always called him Tidus, because you never actually hear his name in the game, because obviously you can change the main character's name, which I thought was a nice feature that they kept that. And they did very well, because I didn't notice until my second playthrough that no one ever says his name. It's very, very cleverly done, because you don't notice. Right, let's rip these apart. Gain the level. So what we're getting, 2 AP a time. We got 15. That's going to be like 7 battles. I might level up one more time. Right, yeah, I think I'll level up one more time. And then I'll move down and see if we can get some stronger beasties. I do love training up. So, sphere grid. I'm going to not waste too much of your time again, guys. So right off the bat, we can use a power sphere. This is why training up's worthwhile as well. You do need these spheres, and so you need to get stronger in order to beat the upcoming bosses, or the upcoming enemies in some circumstances. Just the enemies alone are very, very powerful. So we've increased his defense and his speed now. Next will be his attack, which is going to be pretty nice to see his strength go up. Flee is going to be the next one. I am curious. I would like some kind of scan or detect. There's an ability called detect, I believe. Or it could be scan. Perhaps I don't get that right away though. It would be really handy because I would like to take the statistics down of monsters right from the very beginning. If not, I'll have to come back later. I'll have to come back to the original areas and do it that way, but for now we'll continue this way. I won't waste any more of your time in here. So I'm going to do another 7 battles, and I will probably end up cutting it out for you guys because it's going to be pretty straightforward. Depends on how quickly I get it done on it. Thanks for watching and enjoying with me what is undoubtedly one of the greatest games ever created. Just like to take a couple of seconds of your time to ask for you to please just scroll down and click the like button, and hey, if you're feeling really generous, give us a subscribe. Thanks again for watching, guys, and enjoy the rest of your day.